exactly how it works. Dogecoin, it goes up, it goes down, it goes somewhere in the middle, but right now, an increasing number of people are saying that Dogecoin is about to fall off the face of the planet. Is Dogecoin over? Is it ending? Is it going to drop to a level so low that nobody even thought that was possible? That's what's being posed as a question right now. But fortunately, all of that is completely and totally out of mind because Dogecoin is nowhere near at a point where it's about to crash off the face of the planet. Dogecoin is nowhere near at a time where it's ready to just completely and totally give in and give up, because actually, at this current point, we are seeing Dogecoin forming an exact pattern that is going to likely lead to approximately a 20 to 30% spike, which will take Dogecoin significantly higher than it is, and it could even go as high as 17 cents. As we take a look here at the Fibonacci sequence levels, you can see the Fibonacci levels, you can see exactly what Dogecoin is doing. The green candle there. Right now, if we can see a break above that 0.382 level, then a run all the way up to 17 cents is all but likely at that point. As you come in, take a second to press the button down there. It actually does help for this live to get out to as many people as possible. The more people coming in, the bigger our community can be. The bigger our community is, the more power we have, the more fun we have. And it's just all around a better experience to be part of a bigger community. I made it. Hello, says Mary. Welcome to the live. Too late, says Andrew. Well, I mean, it's never too late when it comes to cryptocurrency. In fact, it's always too early. That's the fascinating thing about crypto. Unlike most things, you don't have too late. You have too early, way too early, or way, 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 way too early. Those are the only options there. There's nothing else. Hit the like button as well. Says Torch versus the world. You love to see that. What do you guys think about the hat? Obviously, we have some wind outside, and last video I did outside, my hair had a mind of its own. It wanted to come off my head, fly around, and go see a tour of the world. So now we have a hat perfectly protecting said dome of hair in place. Thank you, hat, for your incredible service to this great head of mine. As we continue to see, it's not a bad head. It's decent. A nice hat, my man. I think this is one of the first times we've done a hat on a live, so we'll see what the reaction is. Maybe it'll be good. Hopefully. But what we're seeing also is a massive increase in donations using cryptocurrency. Crypto are coming together in a big way that a lot of people did not even predict or expect. Right now, we are seeing this. Endowment, a popular crypto giving platform, has now said it has raised over $2 million through their platform for charities supporting Ukraine. That's just one platform. That is a 501c registered charity. Then we also have them. They have raised a 100x in terms of volume from last year to the year previous of $28 million now versus $235,000 the year before. So that's more than a 100x for them. Then we have another one, the Giving Block, which has already taken in 1.5 million donations directly related to Ukraine so far. And they likewise have seen a massive increase from a measly small amount in comparison to now going up to 69 million in the last year, a 1,500% increase in just 1 year's time. So big amounts of charity are coming in through crypto. And on top of that, the Ukraine government itself has now received over 60 million in crypto. So you may be wondering, what's with this massive surge in charity regarding crypto? Why is it happening? What's the incentive? Is there a reason to give in crypto rather than giving in a typical fiat currency? And yes, the answer is absolutely. There are many incentives, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this segment. Because if you want to donate a large amount of a cryptocurrency to an organization or a charity or a specific cause, one thing you really want to make sure to do is look into if there are 501c charities that have the ability to give to that exact cause that you're trying to support. For example, those two I mentioned for Ukraine, the Giving Block as well as Endowment, both of those are great options. If you just decide to donate $1,000 directly to Ukraine, well, you're gonna have to pay taxes on that. So in theory, not just in theory, in practice, in most places, now you obviously want to check your specific laws and regulations. Anytime I talk about taxes, I have to give that caveat because it's entirely possible I could be telling you something that in your specific location is absolutely wrong. And so then you could try it and it would fail. So don't do that. Do your own research first. But you can avoid up to 45% in taxes, right, by just writing this off. And so then you could give 45% more to that charity. So you have way more options there. I'd much rather have a charity get money than the government, because the charity will do actual good things with it, whereas the government will probably just blow it on some random thing. Probably something very bad, perhaps even sometimes. I mean, the governments just aren't good at at that by any means whatsoever, unfortunately. But yeah, that's absolutely true. And so with this, we are also seeing a huge increase in these 501c organizations popping up that accept cryptocurrency, because when that happens, you have way more advantages, you have way more things you can do, and so make sure to be taking advantage of that. If you have only like $10 or you have a smaller amount, it doesn't really matter that much. You can just do it however you want. But if you are doing a larger amount, always remember 501c3 will allow you to most likely do a tax write-off, and there's an additional incentive for cryptocurrency, because if you saw gains within that year and then you donate a percentage of that to charity, then now you're saving even more than you otherwise would be. Where can I buy the same hat with Dogecoin? Says ER Ramirez. I'll sell you my hat for 69 Doge. All you have to do is find where I live. If you find where I live and then send me a piece of mail with the 69 Dogecoin somehow attached, maybe make a wallet, put 69 Dogecoin in it, then send me the seed phrase in the mail of that wallet 69 Doge, and then put your address in in that envelope, I will in fact send you this hat. If anyone can figure that out, you probably won't be able to, but I mean, you're welcome to try. Also, if you send it to my business, that doesn't count. To the moon says, actually, sure, that can count. But that's all obviously awesome to see. Like one of my friends who comes over to my house from time to time will probably just see this and then do it just for fun of it. ER Ramirez with all the rocket ships coming in, but obviously that's a positive thing to see. You can also see this is the website for Ukraine. They've actually set up a full thing there. They accept now Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Cardano. By the way, both Tether on USDT and also ERC. So TRC, ERC, both Cardano, Polkadot, Solana, Terra Luna, Dogecoin, Hedra, Monero, Casper even. So they're widely accepting, and they have this bar here. Their goal is 200 million. They're now at 60,73489, which is 60 million, 1 million, 61 million approximately. And so that's obviously interesting to see. But Dogecoin right there, look at that sad face. Has it been going down lately? Unfortunately, the answer is yes. So that's why it is obviously exciting to see this pattern forming, which suggests that we are likely about to see a breakout that goes at the very least up a few cents and could potentially hit all the way at 17 cents before stalling there for a bit. And hopefully we can see the big run relatively soon here. Now, obviously, we would like to see a catalyst combined with the chart movement in order to have a major run, but just a small run is obviously a great sign of encouragement and will help to ease some of the, I guess, worries of individuals who wonder if Dogecoin is in fact going to crash off the face of the planet, as I put it in the title, because we have been getting some comments of people thinking that. It's a small percentage. The majority understand what's up, but that small percentage, obviously, we're going to answer their question right there, as we are also seeing cryptocurrency scams, unfortunately, on the rise. If you look under this video right there and you see all the dang comments, you'll notice a lot of them are unfortunately scams, a surprisingly large amount. We are seeing anywhere from a few hundred to a few thousand scams in the comment section every single week in our videos alone, and that's going broadly through all of YouTube. We're talking about massive amounts of scamming that's happening to the degree where you now need to be careful with any comment you look at. Do not send money to people, do not fall for it. But it's not just that. We're seeing scams reaching more than 14 billion on a yearly basis now, approximately. Hopefully that number will go down. It does seem to be on the downtrend, but we have an average now of $1,200 of the 66% of people that were targeted in this specific study that was done. Average of $1,200 per person. Now, that's not an insane amount of money, especially if you're a relatively large investor, but at the same time, that is a good-sized bag. That's a lot of money by any objective standard. We're talking about enough to pay rent. We're talking about enough to go out to eat a bunch of times, or to buy a scooter, or whatever. You know, that's a lot of money, and that's just the average, which shows that there's a lot of people who are scammed out of way less, obviously not as bad, but there are also people who are scammed out of tens of thousands. Even in some very rare cases, we have had people that have lost millions of dollars from scams in the crypto space. That, fortunately, is being cracked down on. We are seeing those decrease. So it's a good thing that the government is getting involved in this specific arena of crypto. Most arenas, we don't want them getting their slimy hands all over it, but this is one where it's like, okay, yeah, well, that's a good thing. That's a positive thing for cryptocurrency. Hey, Doge the moon, I like it. Coming in with a comment there, as we also are seeing the entire crypto rankings very, very, very outside of the box today. Also, ApeCoin, look at that. It's continuing to fall down another 14% on the day. This right here, pretty ridiculous what they did. They basically airdrop tokens to people who already had Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs. That right there just led to massive amounts of selling right off the bat. There was never really any chance of this being successful. And so it was basically a terrible, terrible time to invest in ApeCoin right now. Now, if you want to wait till it goes down some, a target for ApeCoin could be around $5. Right now it's at $10. If it does drop to 5, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing some people put a little bit of money in as a bet. But at this price, it's still extremely risky and could absolutely fall more because the market cap is large right now. It did go to a very, very high market cap in a very short period of time, especially with all the pre-sales that we're doing. So that's just one thing to consider there. Oh, there's no question about it. There's no question about that. Bully says he hates the hat. You have an app name. So most of the comments about the hat were positive. Some of them were like, no, I will not stand for it. Final stand, get rid of that freaking hat. Get it out of here. We never want to see the hat again. I don't know. The hat's fine. I kind of like the hat. But anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. See, look what my hair's doing now. I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand. And